Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yep. So yeah, I've never. So we were talking about what it means for the roles. Welcome back, everyone. By the way, to the third section of episode 2 of Night Witches. I've never actually played this first round mission stuff, so I'm so used to just it being wartime that the switching of roles and stuff was kind of confusing. But yeah, so we had to swap Maria and Natasha in order for them to graduate, basically for them to make some wayfinding rolls. So we did it. Let's go ahead and talk about this mission tonight. So this is you're flying from an auxiliary airfield tonight. You're flying from the auxiliary airfield at Tambov, and this is a reconnaissance and bombing mission of an actual German position. This is essentially your guys' final exam, and you're going to be it's going to be carefully supervised by the all-male 218th 9th Bomber Regiment under Major Popov. At the end here, anyone participating advances and must choose harsh lessons and a new move. So, lead aircraft, you guys take off. You guys are near the, you see the 218th is kind of in the air, flying far more modern bombers than you guys. They are kind of waiting for your command as an escort. So, lead aircraft, I think, would be Natasha giving us a wayfinding mission here.
Just a second. I'm turning on Ride of the Valkyries. There we go. Perfect.
The weather tonight is once again cloudy because it's April. You know, it's always looks like it's gonna rain, but the weather it's held, but it's cold.
So I'm like, yeah. I
really don't think you would play Wagner in your plane, considering he's a staunch German nationalist.
I'm not playing. I'm singing it out loud.
Whatever.
But there's not like we're going so fast that Maria can't hear me.
Is that the Russian national anthem?
I just pretend that I'm singing the opening to The Hunt for the Red October, if anyone asks.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm flying as low as possible and hoping everybody can keep up with my fancy moves.
Smooth navigator, navigating correctly.
Yeah.
Give me the roll.
I'm about to skill this wayfind. Yep, that's a double wide. Boom!
Oh, that's pretty good.
They try to copy my swagger.
I need to change Mike's tag, by the
As
way.
low as possible. Our escorts don't even know we're there anymore. We're basically like a diamond formation of dark shadows in the night.
Yeah. You guys make excellent time keeping low to the tree line. You guys get to the German lines. You know, you're training. You're supposed to cut your engines, and you're supposed to glide over the targets and drop your bombs, and then turn on your engines and get the fuck out.
Okay.
So, lead aircraft goes, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, so I gotta make my bomb run, my attack run.
You're the attack run.
Starting by attack run.
Starting my attack run. So it's a skill roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not great for
all the marbles.
Oh, no, it's a guts roll. Sorry. It's a guts roll, and that's not good for her.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, let's see.
We got a 7.
Terrible.
So you succeed at a cost. Looking back at the table for the night moves.
What do I choose?
Did we get... we have Venomaya, right? Like,
yes. This is the attack run, so you have to choose 2 consequences again. The damage to the target is not significant.
I have Venomaya.
And it's your fault. You fly through a storm of flak, triggering enemy fire. A plane in your section is damaged, GM's choice, or you and your fellow airwomen are marked.
Definitely want the damage to the target.
My choice?
That's...
Yeah.
AP?
Do not say not significant.
No, I'm not picking the damage of the target.
I think we can do enemy fire, but you absolutely want the damage to the target to be super significant.
Yeah, I think I'll go with plane intersection is damage.
Oh,
The plane intersection is damage.
we only have 2 planes.
No, you have 3 planes.
We have 3. We
And
filled
you
in the
fly
last
through
spot.
storm of flak. So those are the 2 I choose.
All right. So the German anti-aircraft batteries turn on. It's like the spotlight's looking for you guys, and you guys are almost to the target. Then the spotlight lights you up, and the sirens start going. Slowly, the sounds of machine guns start chattering. Roll as a navigator, you roll luck.
Yep. Fortunately, my luck is a -1.
We're the exact opposite.
I'm going to use both mission pool points to bump that up to a 7.
All right. So
that's
once
better.
again,
So I'm literally like, over there, Maria! There's an opening in the clouds!
once again, so your attack run, you chose Storm of Flak and marked.
No, I chose storm of flak and a plane in your section is damaged.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. That's clearly going to be what's her name? Svetlana's plane. As the machine guns start like targeting you guys and you get moving, like the stray ones start like going into the like the canvas and stuff of the of another plane, and you Svetlana, before like you guys are like kind of like circling around, like you end up getting hit by some of this.
Not enough to tear the thing to shreds.
No, your plane's still stable, but it's kind of Swiss cheesy.
Yeah, I figured.
It's cheesy.
So, yep. So go ahead and you got a 7 for your enemy fire roll. So navigator, choose 2 consequences.
I'm going to choose another plane in our section goes down.
GM
as
will
one.
decide.
And the other is I'm going to pick you and your fellow airwomen are marked, and I'm going to bounce the mark over to Svetlana on me.
Oh my god. Okay. So this mission's basically a disaster.
We bomb the target,
We did bomb
You do bomb the target,
and our plane gets out perfectly fine.
and your plane does get out perfectly fine. But
Overall, the mission may be a disaster, but that is a section leader's problem. We look like bosses.
Paulina,
I high five Maria as we fly.
are you sure?
It's really hard. We fist bump.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. Well, I guess Paulina and Vera's plane goes down.
Goodbye. First mission. So
Right, Vera, you're weak. I had you marked from the beginning.
They go down in a fiery crash. As NAA gun just destroys them. There's a red mist in the air, and then the plane just goes down.
Well then.
Well, that's 2 more.
2 more. 2 more added to the total.
It's gonna be a long memoriam sheet at the end. Jesus fucking Christ. We are 3 missions in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a war, okay?
I'll wait on the mark until this is over, because I don't think any of these are gonna trigger like right now.
Well, your plane is damaged, but it is your turn, Svetlana. Well, I guess no. It's the pilot would do the
I
attack
literally
run, right?
can't make it.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I can't make a wheels down. So
So what happens
And
if your
you didn't
plane's
have
damaged?
to
and you don't-
wayfind because you were just following us, right?
Yeah, you don't have to wayfind. So your pilot would have to make a wheels down. AP, how does this work if your pilot's a NPC?
I think you're in big trouble, right?
Normally when I would do this, I would have someone else roll for you to decide how it works. That's what I prefer to do instead of just completely screwing you over.
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Like,
You're gonna
a lot more reason.
basically I need your pilot. I need Tamara to essentially do a wheels down.
yeah, I know.
making it back.
So, do you want to take my role or?
No, you roll for her.
Okay.
But give Tamara a +1.
All right, then I'll just automatically assume +1. That is not a thing. Alright, let's not roll a 6 this time. Or we'll roll a 6. Oh, it's a 9. Good.
Okay, well, no, wheels down's really bad.
It could be worse.
You could tempt fate. But otherwise, a wheels down maneuver. On a 7 to 9, you prang the plane and choose 2 consequences. It's unflyable. There's casualties on board. Split 3 harm. Your lack of skill, courage, or care with people's machinery is noted, and your landing puts you in immediate danger. Logically, I think
Plane's already damaged, so
logically, I think your plane won't make it back to the airfield.
but
Yeah, you're landing somewhere in the field.
okay. In behind enemy lines or
No, not behind enemy lines. You're just
Okay,
going to
so
land
just
in somewhere in the middle of Russia.
Then casualties and machineries and the lack of skill, courage, or care is noted.
Okay. How do you split the harm?
I'm gonna take all 3 and put myself in the hospital.
Oh, so then that's easy. I think what happens is what we see is like your plane like begins to stall out, and you seem to be like fine, but like after that machine gun like spray that went through or whatever, you were shot. And you're bleeding, and you're like bleeding out. You like and it kind of like realize it then as you begin to go unconscious. And the last things you hear are Tamara's words like "Stay with me, don't sleep. Like I'm here. Wake up, and she's gonna take control of the plane. And then all of a sudden you feel like you jerk awake as you crash land. But you don't remember what, and then you quickly go back unconscious. You don't recall anything where you are. And I think for a moment that story part will tone down as we go. You guys see their plane go down. So I guess that's just Maria and Natasha. So 2 out of 3 planes are down.
I mean, I got something to get you back out of the hospital because I'm about to get an advancement from this mission, right?
Well, they're not in the hospital yet.
But yeah, she's going to be in the hospital, and then I'm just going to show up and be like,
I don't know if we can do much.
No, her wound requires hospitalization, is what I'm saying.
Right. But I can take harm off of people. I can take all of her harm off of her.
You can't take harm. Yeah, well, you have to probably be there.
I know. I'm going to go visit her, and don't worry. This will be a scene.
Okay, so right now, you guys are... Okay, so fictionally, what's going on right now is you saw their plane go down.
Yep.
You're returning to base unscathed.
Yep.
The only one to do so.
Oh, the only one that goes to do so. You guys land successfully. What happens? What do you do?
I mean, it's not like
everyone else is like, where are the other planes?
I think it's time for a debrief.
What? I mean, do you outrank me? I'm curious. Are you like a lieutenant or are you a sergeant?
I'm a sergeant.
Okay. I don't know which one of us. I mean, I think in our relationship, I'm kind of like in charge.
Sure.
Would you say that's true?
Yeah,
I mean, I almost feel like I want to let you run this one so that I'm not involved with it. You were the one who did the bombing, right? I just drove. I told you where to go. So
I did the attack run.
Responsibility here.
Sure. I think
you have to report. This time the chief of staff is here too.
Okay.
I forget her name, but she's the girl with the blue lapels from earlier on. Evangia Labodeva. Labadova, I guess.
So this was like an actual live fire mission, right?
Yeah, this was an actual mission over German territory.
I think I tell the chief of staff that we I think the first thing, it's not even like a debrief. I think it's I rush to whoever I know I can find that's in charge and tell them where we saw Svetlana's plane go down. Like in what direction and how far out we saw it.
I think they're going to ask you to come with them. Like they're going to get like a truck or something, and
Okay.
like you got to tell us where it is, and you got to come with us.
Yeah,
I'll definitely be like producing maps as the navigator. I'm like,
Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to wayfind,
okay,
and the wayfind will be contingent on Svetlana's conditions when you get her.
boom, nailed it. Don't worry, Svetlana. I got plans for you.
Oh yeah, so you guys are able to make it back. So you guys are on the truck with your squadron leader, your squadron commander, being like, what the fuck is wrong with your guys' section? You guys are the only ones who are like fucking up.
I find that really hard to believe.
Yeah, it's not true, but she's just very stressed about this stuff. It's like 2 planes. You better fucking hope that plane can fly. You guys are out of we don't have any more spares. These planes were supposed to be sent to the front lines with you guys. And then it's like, oh, over there, and like we see like the smoldering fire from a plane.
We see Svetlana Terminatoring up it like,
no, you see, Svetlana's been taken out of the plane by Tamara, who administered first aid on her. You got gut shot, basically, and she's basically saying like she needs immediate medical attention. And they bring out like a you probably came out in like a first aid kind of truck, right? That might have like a blood thing for you, which is really what you need right now. Because you rolled well, you didn't take an additional harm. But
I have otherwise, just from bleeding out.
I would have said that could be a potential consequence from a wayfinding because it took longer than it should, and you'd bled out.
I'm gonna be helping load you into like
Yeah.
a cot or whatever, like a stretcher, and I'm just gonna be like, "Don't worry, Svetlana, you're going to be just fine. I'm going to take care of you."
I'm already unconscious, so
I know. I'm just creepily saying it over you.
Yeah. And I mean, Tamara gets in, the plane. He's like, "What the fuck?" I think Senior Lieutenant Alexandra is like, okay, now, guys, I'm gonna need your help to get this plane, like on the bed of the truck or whatever. So you guys get you basically like tow the plane back. You guys arrive. It's about dawn now. It's like 5 a.m. You guys have not slept at all.
And now we get to debrief.
Yeah, and now you guys get to debrief.
Because I feel like that's how it goes. We're all tired, but now we have to do the thing.
Yeah.
Because military.
Yo, yeah, for sure. So now go ahead and debrief.
I think look at what it says for debrief. I haven't actually read this.
When you debrief after a mission, you tell the chief of staff or squadron commander what went right and what went wrong.
Stressful harm is established. If you wish to change the tone of any existing regard. Okay. Yeah, I think I say to the chief of staff, I say that the mission, unfortunately, during our bombing run, the German forces caught sight of us. I don't know why, and opened fire. We were able to, me and Junior Lieutenant Natasha were able to, or Junior Lieutenant Gerlach were able to, or Gerlokovic. Is that Gerlokovic?
Yeah, Gerlokovic.
We're able to get out of incoming fire, but unfortunately, for us, the planes behind us in our squadron were hit, and that I tell them that what were their names? Polina and Vera went down on the site, but Lana and Tamara were able to drop their ordnance and get away, but it seemed that their plane took too much damage, and we saw them crash a couple miles away from before they could make it back to the base.
She's like, unfucking believable. Just a training mission.
And I think what is it?
She, yeah. Your section leader, so Alexandra is, definitely convinced that this, following this is that, Svetlana is obviously not fit for duty, and that it's her fault as a leader.
I think as
like one mistake, okay, and then she didn't go to the dance, and then this happened, and it was noted. Like her skill was noted.
Well, it's probably even worse because I call her out for it during the debrief because I'm a zealot, so I get to publicly shame a comrade.
Oh yeah,
and add one to the next night mission pool.
Awesome.
So 1 to night mission. Our pool is already at 1, you guys. And I just I tell them that I think I don't know what it is, but I propose that we got too close with our engines on, and I think that it was either I say that like
prop wash. Yeah.
Yeah, that they heard us, and that's why they were able to open fire. And I blame it on I blame it on Svetlana. I take the blame that I didn't know, but I blame it on Svetlana because she didn't tell us. She didn't tell me.
For sure. Is there anything you wanted to add, Witch?
Let me think. Okay, so from my point of view, what happens is, what is this? She's Captain Lobodeva? Is that who we're talking to? The Chief of Staff?
Yes.
My notes might not be right here. Captain, from what I saw, my pilot, Maria, made an amazing bombing run after my navigational expertise. We encountered extreme enemy fire, and as we were diving out of the way, the 2 remaining planes, which were going into their own attack runs, ran immediately into our fire. It was an unfortunate incident. I don't think it could have been prevented.
Could have been prevented. She smirks. Kind of fatalistically, the captain is like, do you have any idea what kind of situation this puts us in?
A very bad one if we only have 1 plane.
The 588th is already the fucking laughing stock of the Red Army. All you're doing is adding more fuel to the fires. That say that this should be dismantled. Yes, and thank God for your own personal courage is the lone salvation of this story. Because if you wouldn't have made it back, I'd had a hard sell to Big Brother.
I definitely punch Marie in the shoulder when she says that, like, your personal courage. And I'm like, damn, good job. Good job. We're done.
Yeah, and basically she's summarizing that, too many bad missions looks really bad on PR and could be the doom of Night Witches before they just get basically just chalked up and dismantled for being women.
Sorry. I thought you for a second. I thought you said chopped up and dismantle women. I was like,
oh no, for being women.
no.
Your mind goes weird places, Eric.
No, the 588th. So you guys are basically already fighting an uphill battle of sexism. Okay, alright, now I understand why the phrasing is bad. Okay,
Yes.
sorry.
Chopped up.
Yeah, or the night would just be chopped up and put on ice. So, anyways,
Eric, you've got to get a pair of mirror shades so you can be like, the Night Witches are being put on ice.
yeah. So, no, the show won't be canceled. The only way the show would be canceled is if you fictionally rolled so poorly on your missions that
We're all dead.
that the army itself, the air army, closes the 588th.
Yeah.
Like, that's a possibility, I
Is it
guess.
too soon to make an Eric reference? Like, not Eric, but K Eric.
Oh, probably.
Nothing, don't worry about it. I just
so-
realized not everyone's going to get that one.
Anyways, that's it. Senior. After that, the senior lieutenant Petrova informs us that orders come down from the major that tomorrow you will be shipping out for the Caucasus. You guys have graduated, except for those in the hospital or dead. Sergeant.
Before we do that, can we take the advancement and then I want to get Svetlana out of the hospital so she can graduate? We can have a Top Gun moment where it's like, will she show up to the graduating class? And then like Svetlana comes in crutches and everyone's like,
no, because she's in a shroud of suspicion.
oh, okay.
Because of I don't think you will be even allowed to see her because of the polytron.
See, this is a problem. Now that I've set Lana up as the villain, I need her to deflect attention from me. So I want her to live very much.
Well, she's going to live, but
Actually, she doesn't have to, because if you recall, I have an open mark.
that's true.
No.
Sergeant
He's gonna kill himself.
Sergeant Kateva has travel vouchers for the ferry and train from Saratov, which departs tomorrow. You guys have been assigned to the 2nd Squadron, where you'll comprise a section. Good luck, and we'll all meet again in Trud Gornyaka. So, what's your mark? You're in the hospital. You're under a huge cloud of suspicion of being...
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill myself. That's
okay,
good.
so you end up
I
dying.
will die. But
Lost 2 out of 3 characters.
in death, I want the doll and my association with the editor to go over to Tamara.
Okay.
I want both of those things to kind of transfer over to her. So I want
Oh,
like
she
the
will-
next
oh,
letter
yeah.
I receive back from the editor to be directed at Tamara.
Okay. No
She
problem.
will inherit.
It's probably directed at you, and she takes it because
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
it gets forwarded onto her because she's the only person decently enough.
So she's response. Yeah, you see Tamara. So like we see the scene of you guys getting ready to ship out, and we see the scene of Tamara like going through your stuff and like, you know, doing whatever you're supposed to do with it, pocketing those types of things. She also grabs the letter from Anya and reads it. She remember that letter. She
Yeah.
reads it, and it says how Anya's her
I
parents
don't
have
want to know. I don't want to know.
Okay. Her parents are safe. Her parents are safe, but her grandparents didn't make it out, and it's unclear what happened to them. You're good.
Am I good?
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
So, that concludes episode 2 of Night Witches. So, dark. And we'll come again next Tuesday at 7:30 Pacific, where we'll start Duty Station 2 at Trud Gornyanka, which is in Ukraine. Or no, in the Caucasus, excuse me. So, yeah. Serious.
Nick,
All
I
right.
totally want to have like a cool friendship with your character this time around.
Yeah, instead of bullying them to death.
I know.
Do you want
Well, this is the transition. Like everyone's dead now, and Maria and I are best friends, and we're the senior officers. And so now it's just gonna be like, yep, this is how our squadron is. Welcome to the section. We're in charge.
Step in line or get
So,
the fuck out.
let's do some outros. Nick, who are you?
Hello, I'm Nickanon2. This is the second time I've killed a character by my own volition in someone else's stream. First time was on City of Fog. Mike can attest to that.
Yeah.
It's there for it. You can find me on Twitter at Nickanon2. I might have already said that. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/NickWillett. I wanna stream game design. I'm trying to figure out a time and work up the courage to actually do that.
Yeah, man, you should.
I should. Hopefully I won't have to kill my characters to avoid APGamingREAL having his smug moment of pride at the end of the session in the future. That's me.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. Our mobile's on Twitch. I stream most weekdays starting at 11 a.m. Central Time. I've been playing Enter the Gungeon and getting in as much Overwatch as I can before my lovely beta access disappears. And I have to wait like a week until it opens up again, and I'll be very sad.
Oh, so sad.
Hey, man, I love that
A
game.
week. You have to wait a week. The rest of us have to wait like 2 or 3.
Well, I mean...
The early access.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm liking that game a lot, so... yeah, it's a blast to play Night Witches. I'm intrigued to see how this goes, and also I'm intrigued to see what happens when eventually my other character heals her wounds.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and last but not least, Arthur, AP.
Yeah, I mean, I'm APGamingREAL. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm used to playing the villainous character, as I GM a lot, nearly constantly, so it's really nice to get an opportunity to be a player, but I often find myself dropping into villainous roles, probably because I'm a sociopath.
You do, the vampire from Monster Hearts. Or maybe it's just that...
Listen, okay, the vampire from Monster Hearts, that got out of hand. Like, it wasn't meant to be that bad. But then things started piling up, and Tux was attaching strings to me, and I was like, "This can't happen. It's not like bloodbath time."
It wasn't AP's fault. We egged him on. We made
no. I mean, the issue was the witch, right? Like once the witches started popping off their darkest nature, I was like, "Listen, these are some hot young ladies. I don't want them mad at me. It's time to do what they want." And what they want is for this person to die by their hand. So it's time for me to just blow all my plans and kill other people. Like, I'm just going to have to start a murder trade. That's how it is. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I got to thank you guys enough. I can't thank you guys enough for being guests on my show. I love doing this. I love Night Witches. This is a lot of fun. So I hope you guys watching had a lot of fun watching as well and seeing us die and panic. I'm Eric. I'm EricVulgaris online. Besides Night Witches, I run a thrice weekly one-shot show called Once Upon a Game, where we do one-shots of games, but that's going to slightly change. It's going to be bi-weekly in the meantime, because I'm going to be starting up another campaign for Sundays that takes the Sunday slot. So Wednesday at 7:30 Pacific and Friday at 7:30 Pacific will be Once Upon a Game. It's a season 3. It's the starting of a brand new season. New opportunities, new magic. Let's see what happens. And this Sunday at 9 a.m. I'm playing Blades in the Dark, which should be fun. With a bunch of new people to the game, we're doing a small little 4 or 5 session story, and then we're going to start an a much longer form Blades with some other people. So that's going to be fun. I'm trying to transition to more longer form game storytelling a little bit. But don't worry, Once Upon a Game's still here. So that's me. That's what I do. I love role-playing game stuff. And once Overwatch is out, I'm going to play the shit out of that too. So
yeah, let's play together, bro.
We will play together.
We already did Bastion Bros.
Yeah, we did. God, that was so much fun.
Is so fucking overpowered.
All right. We'll talk about it after. Later. Good night, guys.